There's someone out there with the same genetics as you. They're the same height, they got a similar face, same physique, same amount of muscle, yet they're absolutely killing it with girls. So why is that? See, I can tell you this because I've been on both sides of the spectrum where from 18 to 20 years old, I didn't get any girls, I didn't think I was attractive, and I didn't even think it was possible. Then from 20 to 22, I got more girls than I ever thought was possible. So it was all just because of a few simple changes. And what were those simple changes? Well, I can tell you they weren't looks maxing or money or status, anything like that. They were just a few simple mindset shifts that allowed me to start having all the success in the world. And the first one's gonna be that your beliefs create your reality. See, if you don't see yourself as an attractive person, just by that alone, you're not gonna take any actions in alignment with what an attractive person would do. See, if you believed you were attractive and you believed you could get girls, you would be going out there and talking to every pretty girl you saw. But you don't believe you're attractive, so you don't even take the first step to go and talk to a pretty girl when you see her, because you don't see yourself as the kind of guy that would get girls. That's the first problem to this issue, is that you don't even believe that you're attractive. So the first step that you need to do is you need to see yourself as someone who is attractive and can get girls. This was the first thing I had to switch. Growing up my whole life, I didn't think that I was attractive. I didn't think that girls wanted me. So I never even took the first step, which was going out and talking to them. So this is absolutely essential that you see yourself as someone who is attractive, who's high value, who girls like and respect. And I understand that it can be difficult if you've never gone out there and had those physical experiences, but that's where belief comes into play. Because you have to believe something before it's proven true. That's belief. What belief is all about is seeing something in your mind before you have physical evidence of it. That's literally belief's definition, is believing in something. So you need to believe that you're attractive, even if you've never had any physical evidence that's proven it with the validation of getting girls or anything like that. So that's the first and absolute most essential step, is that you believe you're attractive. Then this is gonna be important, but it's not gonna make any difference if you don't have this second step dialed in, which is gonna be that you need to develop your character. See, the brutal truth is that most of you guys are boring, as was I when I was younger. I didn't know what to say to a girl. I didn't know how to carry a conversation. I didn't know how to make her laugh. I didn't know the basics about body language and showing interest through the nonverbal communications that you can display. It was so bad that I honestly had no character development, nothing interesting to say, and was in a pretty bad situation overall. So if you're boring a girl, even if you are attractive, now you're gonna lose her at this stage of the conversation. So what do you need to do in order to develop your character? Well, you need to go out there and get life experiences. Think about James Bond. He doesn't say many things in his conversations, and it's not like he's talking all about himself or doing all these things, but due to the amount of life experience he has, that he's a spy on secret missions, and he's traveled the world, he's done all these cool things, he's just this calm, cool, collected character, it can just be portrayed naturally. He doesn't need to go out and talk about himself or his accomplishments or anything. The few things that he says portrays who he is. And this can be in every aspect of your life. You need to start developing your character across the board. See, with hobbies, let's just take the gym for example. Instead of just being a gym bro, you can now take on many different hobbies in the athletics realm, right? So you can go rock climbing, you can do boxing and MMA, you can do hot yoga. The list goes on. Instead of just being the gym bro now you're well versed across the board, so you can talk about many different subjects to girls. Because girls probably like hot yoga, or they might have tried rock climbing, or they might be into boxing or kickboxing. And now you talk about all these different things, and you just become a really well-versed person, someone who can talk about every subject. Reading books, for example, this is a double-edged sword. You gotta read books and implement the knowledge, but just being very well-versed. I've talked about this many times before, that reading books is the reason why I've been able to get many girls, especially ones that are a lot older than me, is because they've developed my character at such a quick rate. Getting someone's life knowledge on a subject in just a few hundred pages. And if you can take that and implement it into your life, now you have so much new knowledge to work with. So you can develop your character in so many different ways. Another great way is gonna be traveling. Going to a new country and spending some time there, learning the culture, learning the people, is going to be an insanely effective way at developing your character extremely quickly. That's probably one of the quickest ways that I've ever developed my character, was moving to another country, living there, integrating myself into that culture. So those were just a few examples. But if you're boring a girl, you're not going to make it past the talking stage. Like, you can get your foot in the door if you're attractive and you believe you're attractive and now you're talking to girls. But if you're not interesting in the conversation and you can't carry the conversation, you got nothing good to say, then you're going to lose her here. And now we get to the last step, which is absolutely the most important. So you can be attractive and you can believe you're attractive. You can even have a baller life and have all these amazing experiences. But without this last one key step, you are not gonna have nearly as much success with girls. And if you do, I can guarantee that your success will be 10x'd. And what is that gonna be? That is courageousness. If you are courageous, you will have more success with girls than you could ever imagine. See, that one key step that from 20 to 22 that got me all those girls was being courageous, going out and talking to every single pretty girl I saw, even when I felt scared, even when I had anxiety, even when I didn't know what to say. It was courageousness that allowed me to get all these girls. See, I want to pull up a frequency chart here on the screen, and on the chart, you're going to see that fear is a low frequency vibration, an emotion, but courage is much higher up on that list. See, all the answers you seek are at the higher frequencies. So when you display courageousness, now your body and your mind and the universal intelligence that's within all of us is going to give you those answers that you need. But you first need to be courageous, and then the answers come second. That is how frequency works. And if you've heard the Nikola Tesla quote, it says, the secrets to the universe, if you want to understand the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And this is exactly that. When you start demonstrating courage to the world, then you're going to start getting the answers that a courageous person would get. But you first need to be that person. It's the most essential step to everything. And another idea I want to throw your way on this is that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So the more courageous you are in every aspect of your life, in business, doing the things that are risky, taking chances on your business, investing in yourself, these are gonna be portrayed across all areas. So if you're a pussy when it comes to every other aspect of your life, don't expect to be extremely courageous when it comes to getting girls, because it's gonna carry over. Getting girls is a good way to start demonstrating courage if you go up and start cold approaching, and then once again, that's gonna carry over in all areas. The more courageous you can be in all areas, the easier it is for you to get girls, because you're just gonna be that person naturally. That's a very important idea that I wanna portray. So being a courageous person is that key element. See, when I was getting all these girls, I didn't necessarily know what to say or what to do. I just went out there and demonstrated the courage, and then these all came as a result. And believing I was attractive was important. Developing my character was important, but a lot of these things I was doing in the process of demonstrating courage. See, it wasn't that I just knew, oh wait, I had to believe I'm attractive, and oh wait, I need to develop my character. Throughout that early phase, I was developing my character as I was doing all these things, getting all these girls. I was also believing I was attractive as I was demonstrating all this courage. The belief came along with it, and then the fact of knowing that I'm attractive came along with the courageousness that I demonstrated. So it's absolutely essential that you have courage, especially when it comes to getting girls, because they can see that, they can sense it. When I'm at the club and I go up and talk to girls by myself, when I roll up in Sweden, in a foreign country, by myself, show up in the line with no one, and I'm chatting to everybody there, and I have friends with everyone around me before I even get into the club, that sort of courageousness is picked up. Girls can pick up on it, even just subconsciously. They're just like, who is this guy who is here talking to everybody, so self-assured in himself, so self-confident? I like him, right? You don't even have to be anything crazy. If you can just demonstrate confidence and courage and talk to girls and not use all the things I teach you on this channel, don't be weird about it, obviously, but just be that guy. I'm telling you, you're gonna be seen as 10 times more attractive. Courageousness is one of the most important things. See, this ties into your character development quite a bit, But when you can demonstrate confidence and courage, they go hand in hand. When you demonstrate courage, you're gonna be demonstrating confidence as a result. They go hand in hand. It's very important that you understand this because this has been the key for me to get girls. This is the most essential element over these years that I've used and will constantly use in order to get them. So being confident is one of those things that everyone talks about. Everyone wants to be confident, but courageousness is the initial key to that. When you start being courageous, the confidence is gonna come as a byproduct. And that's ultimately what's gonna get you more girls than you could ever imagine. So these are the 3 key steps. And if you got any value from this video and now you're feeling more attractive, you wanna go out there and get girls and you're feeling confident and you want my help with all this, then book in a free 30-minute coaching call with me where we're gonna dive into your current situation in every single aspect, create your dream life, and figure out exactly what you want out of life, and then give you actionable steps in order to achieve it. So if that sounds of interest, book a free coaching call with me down below. The calendar is gonna be linked in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We're gonna be teaching you how to life max, improve in every single aspect of your life, from fitness, health, mindset, money, everything is gonna be covered here. So if that sounds of interest, then don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.